Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Warlords and our playthrough as the Altarians. Here is the state of things. We have the Annunaki currently closing down on a prestige victory. They are 90% of the way there, but we have an insane amount of influence growth that will carry us to the win if we can stall out long enough. Now, the good news here is that we have a few of these planets that are going to flip fairly soon. This is 95% in rebellion. These guys are all, 62, 49% of the way there. We've got 3%, 29, and that is important because every planet that we flip negatively affects their prestige rating. It will potentially drop their research rate score. It will drop their faction power, manufacturing score, all of those, which is going to maybe bias the time that we need potentially to get a win. But the board is set, the pieces are in place. There's not a lot else that we can do, except maybe a little bit of optimizing here and there. And with that in mind, let's head back to Altaria. Beautiful Altaria, where we're going to switch things up just a bit. Now, we're doing some planetary conversions, and we do want these culture tiles, so we will allow these to finish. And then once these are done, what we'll do is probably start tearing down some of the manufacturing and replacing them with cultural tiles. I don't think there's anything else we want to build. Maybe this entertainment capital, probably something that we want. We'll need a harmony crystal for that, so we'll try to pick up a harmony crystal somewhere. And another thing that we could do is also take a look over here where there's still a bit of free space that we can grab up. So if we can get maybe some cultural growth going on, let's say Rumpelstiltskin down here and up on Yogg, we get some more cultural expansion going on over on this side, and that might also help speed things up. On the diplomatic stage, we are still pretty much allied with everybody. We're working towards getting an ally here. Who knows, maybe these guys will come on board, and we will be able to, I don't know, maybe still get an alliance victory. We'll keep an eye on it, but honestly, I don't see it happening. It's going to be yet another race against prestige. So we also have cultural conquest in 9 months. This is a repeatable, basically, that gives you an extra 10%. I don't know if we want to keep investing in this, but I suppose it's okay. And we'll have to keep a very close eye on what the Annunaki are doing, because if they start grabbing any more planets, we might need to intervene somehow. They're currently at war with the Archeans. This is a war of our doing. So hopefully the Archeans are up to the task. Are you kidding me? Let's drop real quick into Yogg. Alright, so looking here, I can see a coordination beacon with a couple of cultural districts. We're okay for culture here. What we'll probably do is do a planetary soil upgrade, bump that to the front of the queue. And when that goes down, we'll get another cultural tile right there, and then maybe swap out some of these for culture. We would love to get a leader in Rumpelstiltskin. I mean, we would really love one, but we don't have great leaders. I guess you're okay. We're gonna need a little bit of cash. I think you're an okay leader, badly burnt, former gladiator and an advocate. As a diplomat, makes the world more likely to culture flip to your control. Hey now, let's go ahead and maybe, we don't have anything to sell to pick that guy up. We're a little bit short on cash. Any trading that we can do? Do we have any trades potentially with the Zolotzi? Let's see, Zolotzi. I want your money. How much money are you giving me for cultural domination? Let's find out. $1,000 for cultural domination and something left over. Any strategic resources that we're after? Hypersilicates, maybe. I don't think anything else here that we want. Let's just take the cash. I'll accept that. We go back in here. We'll purchase this person. We'll go to diplomats. And this makes the world more likely to culture flip to our control. I think absolutely has to go in with the Annunaki, because we want the Annunaki worlds to flip to us. We'll go ahead and put you in here, and then we will assign Ashlyn as a governor of Rumpelstiltskin. Let's have a look at Rumpelstiltskin. That's probably this world right here. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Let's get some more culture going. We might upgrade the culture. Pops are pretty happy. What sort of sort of pops do we got here? 5 of 5. That's all fine. We'll retool this as we go along. Maybe take out some of this manufacturing and replace it with culture, and just see if we can try to claim a little bit more territory with these planets here. That'll help speed up our win condition. So if we have a look at the victory status, we are currently 54% of the way there. We need 22% more of the galaxy to go. They need about 10% more whatever to win. So I mean, on Rumpelstiltskin, we don't really need to do any other sort of production. So what we're going to do is just treasure hunts, and we're going to put all of these on. Actually, I changed my mind. We will get supply ships to help all of these worlds specifically get retooled for culture. And with those changes made, I think we're ready to send it forward. Let's see how this goes. The supply train going to Altaria is ridiculous. We'll probably stop doing that and maybe just, I don't know, put all of these guys on repeatables, just make us money so we can buy the things that we need to buy. We have annexed a planet from the Annunaki. That is great news. They're still at 91% though. But that's this world over here, I believe, just flipped to us. We're going to need to keep it going. All right, on Koro, I don't think there's anything that we really need to do here. I think what we'll do is actually just put these on repeatables. Just make us money. Nihal, we're going to also put you on treasure hunts and just get you doing that. Your last few ships we'll send over to Altaria. Bellatrix, similarly, I think we're on treasure hunts. Over on Altaria, there's things to build, yes, but we're starting to have so many extra stored goods that we can basically one turn anything that we throw into the production queue. We did get this nice +9 culture tile. We'll bump that to the front. So we've got a lot of really good culture here. We do want to actually get the entertainment capital down. We still need that harmony crystal. We do have one here. We'll go ahead and buy it. Go back to Altaria. This would probably be really good right there. What's the adjacency? We get approval. We don't need the approval. We only want the 25% growth. So we don't need an amazing tile for it. I think right here is okay. We'll go ahead and delete that. Plug you in. Bump you to the front. That's one turned. And done the light of Izzy. We were sort of doing military ships. I don't know that we're going to need more military ships. I really think we can probably just do treasure hunts or research missions. Research missions do cost Prometheon. We have not a lot of it. Let's do a treasure hunt. We might swap over to the odd research mission here and there. That's base is full. We'll send it over to Pierce at military ship. Cora does have really good production. We'll get you doing the research missions. That'll happen quickly. And the research missions will just speed us through cultural conquest, hopefully. Okab, it's going to just be a treasure hunt. Put that on repeatable. I don't want to have to worry about these star bases anymore. We don't need them, as we're just optimizing to see if we can win the race. And honestly, there's not a lot of ships that we can build that's going to actually speed that up for us. I suppose we could get out like a colony ship. I think we have one ship. Shabelerly. We do have the light of Izzy, and I would like to colonize the Jewel of the Universe just because I like that planet. So sure, why not? We will send these over to the light of Izzy. We found the Crimson Coalition wreckage among the anomalies, as well as a data capsule. It may be a record of the attack or valuable information. A survey team is prepared to attempt to recover the information from the capsule, but they warn that the capsule can detect tampering, and if they aren't careful, it is likely to be ruined. What would you like to do? Turn it over to the Crimson Coalition without tampering with it. Opens contact with the Crimson Coalition. What? Attempt to recover the information is a 95% chance of success. I believe this is our quest. Yes? Investigation. I mean, we have a 95% chance of success, so we'll go with that. Back over here, we will get the light spreader. What's your population like? It's totally fine to do this. And we will attempt to recover the capsule. Let's see what happens. Our scientists are able to decrypt the capsule without setting off any safeguards. It is a recording of the attack, but it shows that the attack was staged. The scientist is picked up by another ship before his ship is blown to bits. We should discuss this with the Crimson Coalition. Boom. Our scouts reported that you have recovered the device. Are you guys even still in the game? I trust that you have not tampered with it and are ready to turn it over to us. We have investigated the device and the attack was staged. Or we haven't tampered with the capsule and we are happy to give it to you. Lie. We will just get that done. Your loyalty in this matter will not be forgotten. Understood. Whatever. irrelevant. Completely and totally irrelevant. We do want to check every turn to make sure that our numbers are going up and that we don't have any treaties that need to be renewed. 91% of the way there, that's pretty darn scary, but hopefully these worlds are going to start flipping to us even quicker. Let's see how it goes. Love to see these borders jump every turn though. We want to see border increase over this way as well. All right, here's our colony ship bound for the light of Izzy. On Altaria, I think we will still do supply ships here just to support itself. We want to keep up those numbers, get that done. I think we got our entertainment capital down, so it's back to just doing these. Can we actually purchase these out? We could. That is an option. I don't think there's anything else that gives us approval, influence growth. That's all done. So yeah, sticking with that plan, we're up to a casual 2,900. I think we're going to break the 3,000 barrier here. Anything else that we wanted to do? We've got lots of research, maybe not that important. Shipyard stimulus, we can absolutely rip out. We will put back in Heart of the Empire for the extra 10%. Really min-maxing here because the race is on. Protect the planet. Nice. What else have we got? Genetic manipulation, growth and intelligence +2. Don't need it. We could potentially also, if we're looking to claim more space, come back here and turn our science citizens into divine empaths. We do lose a lot of science if we do this, but again, we don't need science. Science isn't going to help us win at this point. It's about the influence. Even though you could argue that the science giving us an extra 10% in however many turns, it's a fairly big deal, but I feel like influence now, I mean, we are in the race. Let's turn these guys into divine empaths. We're at 2,920. That brings us up to 3,200. Just one divine empath. Guess what? You're all divine empaths now. Congratulations. 3,500 influence. When we have cash, we will do some more of that stuff. We are going to need supply ships at Rumpelstiltskin because we would like to get some of these conversions and projects done as quickly as possible and retool this empire to be a little bit more cultural, boost up the culture, just claim a little bit more territory here and see if we can race out the AI. It's going to be tricky. Over here, I think we're fine to go back to just doing treasure hunts on a permanent basis. That colony ship is bound for the light of Izzy 1, the jewel of the universe. Does have harmony crystals, which we actually need one of. It will take us a while to farm that. Didn't we just do this? I think we're going to turn it over to the Crimson Coalition without tampering with it this time around. Okay. Any other little optimizations? Check in with the diplomacy. Everything's looking groovy. I mean, still 91% of the way to a win here. It's kind of spooky. Well, see, the Anunnaki have bumped up to 92% of the way to a victory. We definitely need to flip some of these planets. 80% in rebellion over here. 58. Nephilim Prime is just now starting to flip. We've got these two. 44%, so hopefully we can get these guys falling like dominoes. Would be the best case scenario for us. I don't know. It's not looking likely. We will see. This is a planet we don't really care about, so I think we will just get you doing economic stimulus for us. Put that on a permanent notice. Cora, you can do research missions for us. Make up for some of that lost research. Rumpelstiltskin, you are going to be doing supply ships for the foreseeable future. Let's just queue up a whole bunch of those and start crashing them into the planet. Our ambassador's ship was destroyed while in orbit of your home planet. We believe your government is behind it. We demand reparations. Okay. We are innocent and will not pay for a crime we did not commit. Yes, we did it. What are you going to do about it? Or we can try to get $1,000. Well, we're innocent, so we'll take the minus relations. Unfortunately, there's the Drath who's needs to renew their alliance. We'll give them these things. And no harmony crystals, unfortunately. Not a lot of cash, but we'll just take the cash, I guess. I'll accept that. Keep you guys on board. How are you looking? We can't trade with those guys just yet, but we will, the Archeans. We have gathered components from alien shipwrecks on 3 different worlds. Our engineers have analyzed the wrecks. We get a prototype. Let's be careful not to break these. Beautiful stuff. Crystallians are coming in. They want open borders, thulium, pollen. They'll give us an exploration treaty. I don't like it. Let's reject it. We will give them open borders, though. And we will get them to pay us for that. Thank you. Good talk. We have come across a damaged ship full of aliens who, after some effort, explain they are devotees of a religion called the Way. They explain that they must spread their religion across the universe in order to bring about the restoration of an ancient being known as Dragonol. They ask that they allow us to repair their ship and allow them to colonize one of our worlds. A colony ship. This would have been great like a turn or two ago. No, this is just asking for trouble. Convert their ship into starbase modules and we will return them to their home. I kind of want to do this though. Let's just take the colony ship. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? There might be a planet out there, something. There's our colony ship. Do we have any worlds left over? Moons or rocks? Somewhere? A world that we can give them somewhere in our territory that maybe we missed? I don't think so. Nope, definitely looks like everything's been hoovered up. I don't know what we'll do with this colony ship. I guess we'll just... I'm gonna send it over to the Light of Izzy. We'll use this instead. We'll give them the jewel. And our other colony ship, wherever it is, we will abort the mission and just have it land on Murfid to chill. Alright, quick checkup on Rumpled. Fine. Yog. I think this is a mistake. Let's put that to the front of the queue. I don't need you doing cruisers. Cancel that. We need supply ships. Let's get rid of that. Queue up all the supply ships. Fantastic. That's as much as we can do. Corporate sector has ended its war with the Archean Republic. Annunaki has declared war on Luxar Dominion. That's not great. That's not great. If the Annunaki claim any territory, it's GG's. It's GG's. We're going to need a ship somewhere around this planet to scout for us. So let's grab a ship, this crappy little bomber. We'll send it towards Geode. So let's would like to mark our friendship. Thank you very much. There goes our little scout. We will need to keep an eye on Geode to make sure it doesn't flip to the Annunaki and possibly any other worlds that belong to the Luxar Dominion. They're trying to win. We're doing our best to stop them. 93% of the way there. Is it all over? Rumpelstiltskin, we are converting into just having a bit more culture. Get me a culture district. Thank you. Front of the queue. Get rid of that. Yep, we'll let that happen. Altair, supply ships for yourself. Altaria, sorry. We'll terraform here. I think we do want all of these culture tiles to finish though. Your fleet stumbles upon an ancient artifact floating in the depths of space. Its origin is unknown. +1 Durantium. Fine. Let's have a look at the victory status. 62% of the way there. We just need 18% of the galaxy. We are closing, but they are also on their way to victory. It's looking less and less likely here, unless some of these worlds flip to us. I mean, 86% in rebellion. That's going to be ours in a turn or two. We have no choice. We have to surrender to the Archean Republic. You've been good to us in the past, so it's our wish to give you the remainder of our civilization. That is great news. We also get Geode, which is a big deal. And with that, all of the worlds belonging to the Luxar that haven't flipped to the Archeans are now ours. The threat of the Annunaki taking over those worlds are much less now. They had a fleet en route, but we're safe. We are safe. That also means they are out of the game. So if we can ally with these guys, we can also win. This is good news. Can we somehow squeak out a win here? Can we do it? Okabi, I think we're done with you. Go ahead and just make us money indefinitely. Rumpelstiltskin, we are converting into just having culture districts to get that done. What are you? You're a probe? Continue exploring. I don't know, just fly around and do stuff. Same thing for this probe. All right, we got a bunch of ships out of that, so that's good news. Let's go ahead and just park them in orbit around Geode. Our ships are all over the place. Come on. All right, just land everything on Geode. That's a free invader. Love it. More ships. Just land them all on Geode. We'll sort them out. Troop transport. Love it. Do we have a governor in Geode? We don't. Do we want a governor in Geode? I feel like no. More probes. Send them out. Pierce. I think we're fine at this point to also just do treasure hunts and speed towards the end of the game. All of our supply ships are landing on these planets. That is something we do want to make sure happens. Geode. What are you? A fighter? Yeah, sure. Land on Geode. Just park these ships wherever's close by so we can forget about them. I mean, they may have had some flagships. I don't know if we get flagships out of that to send out and scan for stuff. But again, it's not really going to make a difference here. What might make a difference is if we go back to Altaria and we convert our last population into a divine empath, bringing our total culture up to 4,200. That's a stupid number. I love it. Let's see how big we can get that. I think we've accomplished a lot. Even if we don't get the W here, I think we did a damn good job. Supply ship is just waiting for the colony ship to arrive. 93% of the way there. Come on. If we need these wheels to flip. And there go the Luxor Dominion. Understood. 94% of the way to victory. No planets flipped yet, but I'm hoping Tiberius goes next turn. 70% in rebellion. 59. Nephilim Prime is starting to flip, but I don't think it's happening fast enough. We'll have to wait and see. Rumpelstiltskin, go ahead and convert some more science tiles into cultural districts. The supply ship still holding. Altaria, research missions, get them done. I think we have enough stored goods here to just one turn all of these districts. Not a problem. The Light of Izzy. You know, why not just keep building supply ships? We will use those to develop the jewel of the universe. Galor, as in governor of Bellatrix IV, is widely believed to be favoring personal friends at the expense of the world's citizens. What's your loyalty? 70? Sure, we will take the +10 loyalty for him. Not a problem. Supply ships go to Rumpelstiltskin. We have a proposal for you. In the interest of peace, we would like to hold a cultural exchange festival. -20 control, +10 tourism. We'll take that. Not a problem. Our diplomat, who was with the Luxor, is now free to do other things. We could just make him a governor of, like, Geode. And Geode here, do you have any interesting buildings? Doesn't look like it. An irrigation network, planetary recycling, an Alarium extractor. We'll just put you doing economic stimulus. And your shipyard doing treasure hunts. Pleasure. 94% of the way there. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we got triple bars. And we can trade. We'll have to check to see if he's ready to accept an alliance. Even if we do get an alliance, we have to hold on for a couple more turns. It's going to be close. Unless I'm fooling myself and it's already over. And there's no actual way we can win. 94%. We'll have to check who the Annunaki are at war with. We'll have to see if we can block any moves that they're gonna make. If I were them, I would pick a fight with the Drengen. Okay, we did annex a planet Tiberius from the Annunaki. That's a big deal. They're up to 94% of the way. We can pick up another egalitarianism. Union Center, I don't think does anything for us. Citizens not of your main species get 25% approval. Universal rights. That seems good because we are just that kind of civilization. We are kind of awesome and amazing and everybody wants to be a part of our empire, right? Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. So let's check the Anunnaki and see who they're at war with, if anybody. They're currently at war with the Archeans, and we do see ships heading towards Archean space. Hopefully, even if the Archeans are losing the fight, they're going to give us all of the territory. But even one planet going to the Anunnaki is a disaster, an actual disaster. So we should probably try to get eyeballs set up around their bases, or we can get like an exploration treaty. Let's go ahead and trade with the Archeans. They are not ready to accept an alliance yet. It's going to be a while before that happens. No possibility of getting an exploration treaty, I think. No, we can. Let's ask for an exploration treaty. We will offer them some diplomatic favor, maybe 30-ish. All right, it's going to take a little bit more than that. We don't really have a need for it, so let's go ahead and just go for 150. That's getting us closer. 250. That's a deal. Balance that off with some credits for us and we'll accept that. Hopefully that's going to give us vision of their territory. I think that's how that works. We've got Anunnaki ships everywhere. I don't think we want to pressure scientists at this point. Rumpelstiltskin, we are converting you into cultural districts. Culture's up to 102 here from where it was. It's pretty good news. These guys are crashing into those planets. Tiberius is the planet we just got. We don't care about it. It's largely irrelevant, so we'll just put you guys on shipyard stimulus, treasure hunts. That's all fine. These guys would like a trade. They're offering cultural They want cultural affinity and ephemeous pollen for battleship doctrines, like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna say yes to this. This looks like a great deal. We found a region of space littered with wrecked spaceships. None bear the usual marks of battle, explosions, or laser scarring, but instead seem to have suffered crushing and attacks by some kind of corrosive agent, huh? It soon becomes clear that a horrible space beast lives here, and judging by the lack of space beast corpses, still does. Get out of here. Draw out the space beast. We will be the ones to end it. +1 prestige. Spawns a Harpazine space monster. I've never seen one of those. I wanna know where did that come out. We also don't want the Annunaki to get that kill, which is very much more likely. Where is space monster? That might have been a whoopsie daisy. That +1 prestige, if we don't get it, could be pretty bad. Maybe it's just not on sensors, but I feel like it should have popped up somewhere near our flagship. The thing is, we've got so many ships flying around scanning for us. I don't know where it could be. Hello, I want to find the space beast. It's actually really important that I find this thing. Maybe it hasn't spawned in yet. Maybe it'll spawn in next turn. Maybe we just handed the game to the Annunaki. I don't know. Anyway, anything else that we want to do? Yes, we would like to speak to this guy. We have something else in mind. We love you. We are going to declare our friendship and try to get this going up. There's a potential for the Alliance victory. It's still there. It's still there. We are in this race. Victory status. We are 70% of the way there. We need 14% of the galaxy. We're catching up. All right, there's the colony ship. Getting into the light of Izzy. That's next turn. There it is. Is that it? Did we do it? Was that it? Well, problem solved. Well, as you were. Just keep scanning. Rumpelstiltskin next. I think there's a good cultural district right there. Done. Flyship still waiting. The light of Izzy. We're going to queue up more supply ships. Send them over here for waiting. Rumpelstiltskin, you get a ship. You know, if we can culture flip these guys too. 75% in rebellion. You're saying there's a chance. I don't know. I want to believe, guys. I want to believe. There's the light of Izzy. Give it to me. A new source of subterranean water has been discovered on light of Izzy 1. If accessed, it could dramatically help the colony. The water could be used to boost food production or even just people's quality of life. Baths might be possible again, for example. Wait, when do we stop doing baths? Don't be wasteful with this bounty. Direct all water to irrigating the fields. +1 farming. No, discontinue the colony's water restrictions and let people enjoy it. This is the light of Izzy. We want people to be happy. This is a jewel of the universe. There's an extra +10% to our cultural growth. I think we're just going to repeat cultural conquest at this point. I wouldn't mind having a governor on the light of Izzy just because. So let's go ahead and recruit some other leaders. Who's going to be governor? You're going to be governor, looks like. No, you're going to be governor. What are you? Opportunistic? Overcame addiction. Good for you. You're exactly who we would like to be the governor of the light of Izzy, jewel of the universe. Let's go ahead and pop in here. What a beautiful place. Build me a shipyard. Go ahead and land your core world capital. Sure, right there. Improve this with a soil upgrade. And then just get me, you know, like a holo theater. Make this place a really nice place, a heritage center, and that'll be it. We can just forget about this planet. Right. More culture. Pretty good culture tile right there. Light of Izzy, you get all of these supply ships. Good for you. So many supply ships. That goes to Yogthna. Boom. Your flagship detects an unusual energy signature coming from a nearby asteroid. Utilize the energy source, increase our manufacturing. They're 95% of the way to a victory, and it's so close. It's too close to call. We're gonna need some more wheels to flip just to knock them back a peg. 82% in rebellion. 74%. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I keep saying that because it's absolutely true. Woo! Massive move out from the Archaeans. Where are you boys going? Here comes the Annunaki. Corporate sector have been destroyed. No, not the corporate sector. Who destroyed the corporate sector? The Zolotzi. That's fine. Boosh, another huge chunk of space belongs to us. The planet Brendor has been annexed. They're still at 95% of the way there, and every turn that they don't increase gives me hope. Gives me hope. Congratulations, you are a minister of justice, of finance. You're a Minister of Finance. Congratulations. Yogthna. You are also going to be doing culture districts. Lots of culture districts. We have a strong suggestion for you. Our syndicates thrive on being able to trade technologies. We would appreciate it if you would let some of our associates tour your research labs to better understand how your technology works. Accept the alliance and share our knowledge. By sharing our technological advancements, we risk empowering a potential adversary, but also open a path to peace and mutual gain. Plus 10 research to all of our worlds. Yeah, sure, have it. You are not really in the contention for winning, so the stronger you are, the less likely the Annunaki are going to be of taking you out. Light of Izzy, go ahead and give yourself all the supply ships. Brendor, we don't actually care about. I suppose we could just automate. Allow the AI to manage my worlds. Done. Brendor's ship lab, well, we don't really care about. Go ahead and treasure hunt me. Your flagship discovers an ancient artifact, a mysterious object imbued with immense power. +1 manufacturing, a charge for the artifact Harmony Beacon. Harmony Beacon me. That would be an extra bunch of approval. Sure. We're going to use that on one of these worlds over here. Even though I believe our approval is just, yeah, this is 99% approval on that planet. We have 96% down here. I don't think any of our worlds actually need this. We will go ahead and put it down on this planet because, or we put it on the jewel. Just even more approval on the jewel. There we go. There she is. Light of Izzy 1. All right, we're gonna watch an epic clash, I think. Are you guys ready to talk? No, not yet. Not yet. Hopefully the Crimson, sorry, the Zolotzi aren't also at war with the Archeans. The Archeans, oof. All right, 96% of the way to victory. I'm very sad. Don't know what else we can do. Let's go over here. What do we have? A defense matrix and orbit. Let's get rid of that. We got a lot of things here. A logistics array, technology, sensor range. Get rid of all of this. Replace at least one of those with a planetary beacon. Replace that there. And the same on Yogthna. Get rid of the sensor arrays. Get a planetary beacon. Could have probably done that earlier to grab up even more space. But yeah, mistakes are made. Yogthna, destroy that. Replace it with culture. Rumpelstiltskin, the same thing. You know how this goes, guys. Get rid of that improvement. Give me a culture district. Land the supply ships. They want cultural domination. They're going to give us a whole bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we can give them any technology. We can't actually increase their tech score. However much stuff they were offering, it's just not an option. I apologize, but I can't take the risk. The technology is not going to help us win at this point. The only thing that will help us win is if we can get a couple more of these planets to flip. This will... Hey, we have 2 jewels of the universe. Look at that. Double jewels. This will hopefully flip to us in the next turn or 2. I mean, we just have to roll with it. We need 9% more of the galaxy. We are catching up so quickly. It's down to the wire, folks. We need the Archeans to actually rip down some of these ships and not just roll over. Stop rolling over. Whoops. Archeans getting pounded. 97% of the way there. Come on, get some worlds to flip, guys. Where are we on? Yogthna. We are doing culture stuff. I don't even think it matters. I don't think it matters. We've tried every trick in the book that we can think of. Your flagship captain reports the discovery, drifting cargo container, tactical thruster. Just give me the cash. All right, we've annexed the planet from the Archean Republic. Oh, yes, we've got Tiberius 2 from the Anunnaki. That's big. They're still at 97%, though. It's kind of spooky. Hey, look, another Divine Empath. Oosh. 5,300. And we will continue to convert some of this research, these research tiles, I think, into cultural districts. Get those done. There's another cultural district right there. That's good. Culture district. Culture district, unimportant planet, might as well just automate. Yogthna, treasure hunt me. Oh, actually, we're still using supply ships on Yogthna, one of the few remaining shipyards, and the Light of Izzy, of course. We love the Light of Izzy. Brendor, go ahead and automate. Brendor shipyard, actually a pretty good shipyard. Go ahead and just treasure hunt us. There's a Lotzi would like a cultural treaty, free trade agreement, Thulium for a bunch of stuff. Accepted. Accepted. Feels like every turn the Anunnaki are just about to win. Every single turn. 97. That one's gonna flip to us this turn as well. That might pull him down a peg. We'll see. All right, we've got another planet from the Anunnaki. We've got two planets. We've got the Rumpelstiltskin 2. Take it, take it. We're finding our treasury stretched thin due to recent internal incidents. Sure, Spuddies, you can go ahead and have some of my cash. I love it. There's still 97% of the way to victory, but if we get this planet as well, that's going to take a little bit more time. Maybe we can even grab those planets. We're trying super hard. Let's see where we are on the victory status. We're at 87. We need 5% more of the galaxy. 5%, and they're at 97. All right, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Just get me more districts. Get me more districts. Land the ships. Land the ships. Land the ships. Land the ships. End the turn. Oh, the Spuddies are nearing a prestige victory as well. Look at that. Well, there's still 97% of the way there. The Anunnaki has declared war on the Drengen Empire. That's no good. The Anunnaki gaining control of these or these will win them the game. But, I mean, it's not a lot that we can do anymore. We're at 5,600. And I kind of feel like maybe if we had more time, we could do some cool stuff, right? We could have gone for that alliance victory if we had the time. Unfortunately, the game as it stands with the way they have the prestige victory means that on these higher difficulties, prestige is almost always the way that you will lose the game against the AI. Let's go ahead and just set all of these things to automate. There's really not much else that we can do at this point other than just press the end turn button and hope that we get there before that they do. Our ship has stumbled across a lost cargo container adrift in the vastness of space. A precursor food replicator. Ancient food replicator charge. Give it to me. Gives us ship range. Sure. Sure. All right. I mean, the Spuddies closing down on a victory is also like there's effectively nothing we can do about this. They're just too far away. Maybe our influence can eventually start taking over some planets, but it's very, very unlikely. Extremely unlikely. In fact, the win is unlikely unless we get some more planets. 77 in rebellion, 68, 24, 40%. We need 3% more of the galaxy. We're tied. We're tied in the race. Come on. Come on. We need to talk with the Drengen and see if they can give us an exploration treaty so that if one of their planets... The thing is that they can probably one-turn a lot of the Drengen worlds with a fleet. Like this guy here. Yeah, 106 siege. You might be a target for teleporting. I don't want you to land near this planet. Any other Anunnaki ships flying around here with disgusting siege? No. Yes. We have annexed Brendor from the Archeans. We have annexed Menkar from the Drath. Still 97% of the way there, and this fleet is just way too scary. Let's go ahead and pop a warp charge on them. Randomly teleports this fleet. Bye-bye. We don't know where they went. We don't particularly care. They're out of there. Go ahead and destroy that. Get another culture district done. Look at the culture. Yay. Brendor, go ahead and automate. The Drengen, we'll give you whatever you want, my guy. Have it. Exploration treaty is exactly what we wanted. And maybe this is the turn we win. Let's see. Victory status. We're up to 1% of the galaxy, but we'll still have to hold on for 5 more months. So we need like a total of 6 more turns. I don't know that we have 6 turns in us to win this. These guys are under siege. No, Drengen. No. Not like this. 2 turns on that siege. No. There's another cultural conquest completed. I guess we do more cultural conquest. We have annexed Brandor 3 from the Archaeans, Inviction 2 from the Archaeans. We have no choice to surrender to the Zolotzi. They've been good to us. That is a huge save. All of these planets now belong to us and they are safe. And I think with that, we might actually win. Our flagship has discovered an artifact suspected of being of Dreadlord origin. We will secure the weapon, harvest the artifact's energies. Altaria. I mean, what can we do? What more can be done here? Cultural districts. Set all of these ships to auto-explore. This freighter can just go out there and explore for us. Freighter, all of these ships kind of hanging around tuber space. I like you there, you guys there. Go ahead and do a sentry. This is actually a big deal that it's ours. Is this a core world? No, it's a colony. These are both colonies. Hopefully they don't flip to the Annunaki. Curse the Annunaki. We need to get more worlds from the Anunnaki. 78% in rebellion, 88% in rebellion. We can get some of their core worlds returned to us instead of just colonies. That would be a pretty big deal. 97% of the way to victory are the Anunnaki. We do need to keep an eye on this, make sure the Anunnaki don't take any planets away from these guys, but they seem fairly strong and consolidated. We don't know where the Spuddies are on their journey to prestige. Wowies. Maybe we dodged a bullet there. If they had actually managed to capture these worlds, we were boned. Maximum boned. Some intense fleet action going on here. I would love the Spuddies to maybe be at war with the Anunnaki, but at this point, I feel like 98% of the way the Drengan Empire have been destroyed. Bye-bye. Yikes. 98% on the way to victory. We might get this planet, and it is a core world next turn. That might buy us a turn or two. And I think we're basically done here. I'm not even going to bother optimizing anymore. We're up to 6,000 culture per turn. Possibly it's still a good idea to keep expanding on these worlds. So we will continue to do that just because every little inch of space that we grab is a pretty big deal. Culture districts. The ancient Anunnaki Dominion have approached the governor with a profound offer. They wish to share their ancient history that reveals the tales of the Arnor Dreadlords and the momentous precursor wars. We can accept the revelation for research. We decline your offer. I hate you guys with a passion. The Spuddies. I mean, you guys are pretty close to winning as well, but I feel like we can accept this treaty. We're giving them eminence and a bunch of credits. Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, whatevs. 98%. Yeah. We've got a leader here. We're just going to dump him into a Minister of Finance, a Minister of Justice position. Eesh. Woo, look at all of our worlds. We have so much territory. It's great. It's amazing. It's incredible. Is it enough? All right, how long have we got? 3 more months and not be at war. So it's important. Let's make sure we are keeping on top of these guys. The moment our alliances break, we need to renew them. You know, we should probably check to see if the Spuddies are at war with anybody. Because if they claim some territory, it could be over as well. Not that there's a whole lot we can do about that. Don't see the Anunnaki attacking anybody. That's good news. All right, we've got Planet Hammer from the Archaean Republic, Planet Inviction. We got Borealis 1 from the Anunnaki, so that's a pretty big deal. They're still at 98% of the way to victory. Where is Borealis? That's one of these. That's the core world we were eyeballing. Next up, Nephilim Prime. Hopefully those are gonna fall. Nephilim Prime 4 specifically. Might take 2 turns for that to happen. I mean, I'm just gonna automate that guy, automate this guy. We've done all that we can. Our people would like to send a beacon out to the universe, a message to the other starfaring races. We will one day meet. What would you like the message to be? Peace and hope, my friends. Peace and hope. More hope. Let's just do that. Kirdwin would like cultural conquest. You can have it. Let's check in with the potatoes. Potatoes not at war with anybody. I didn't see any of the AI using the alliances or even going for alliance tech even after we gave it to them. I feel like they don't maybe do that ever. I don't think I've ever seen alliances being formed. I would like to see that. However, let's just end the turn. 2 more turns to go, or 1 more turn to go. I'm not sure. They're at 98% of the way to a victory. The Spuddy's close behind, but I don't think they're as big a problem as the Annunaki. Lots of ships here being mounted, but the nearest planet that they're at war with, I mean, we're going to grab all of these planets. That one next turn. Come to the safe harbor of my empire. Boom! We have annexed a planet in Viction 3 from the Archaeans. They actually went down from 98 to 97. That's a pretty big deal. High pollution on Korra. Let's immediately enforce local companies to comply. Keep improving the light of Izzy. Do whatever with that. More ships. And we're done. 97% of the way. We do win at the end of this turn, I think. Let's see if we've managed to do it. Woo! And there it is! We actually managed to pull out a win. Oh my god, that was on a knife's edge. Woo! That was a close one. That was way too close. Holy crap. We've annexed Nephilim Prime from the Anunnaki, and we took the win. Their culture was spread across the entire galaxy. Aliens everywhere seeking to emulate our ways, adding or removing limbs as necessary to better fit their version of the perfect life you lead. Who needs to conquer their bodies when you already own their hearts and minds? And there you have it, folks. We would have much preferred to win via an alliance victory, but unfortunately we had to rush things along a little bit due to the AI just getting stupid amounts of prestige. I really hope that they do take a look at the prestige win condition and maybe expand on that a little bit more and make it a bit more difficult for the AI to just ramp so hard on prestige without actually doing anything to earn it. Like, I still think it would be a better system if you get prestige, yes, from having military, but only so much as you have more military than the next person below you. So if you have 100 military score and the next person below you has 80, you would get prestige for having the difference of like 20 ships. That way you're rewarded for maybe just having, yes, a lot of military and going to war with people that are below you and reducing their ship numbers to get prestige if you're trying to win a prestige. But definitely, I don't think you should be able to win a prestige victory without having things like the prestige ascension crystals, or doing galactic challenges, or doing events that give you prestige, of which there should be generally more. I would like to see that expanded a bit and just generally make it more difficult for the AI to run away with a prestige victory without even having to try for it. But there you have it. We still managed to pull out a win. I mean, there is something to be said for the challenge and the decisions that it forces you to make and the strategies that you have to come up with to try and overcome the AI running away with the game. But I feel like that actually sometimes takes away from the experience, as I personally wanted to go for an alliance victory, but was not able to because of that prestige situation. But anyway, let's have a look at some of these statistics here. We had the most powerful opponent was the Maxusian Mech Wranglers, apparently. The most powerful ally was the Anunnakis, and most profitable trading partners. Our most powerful planet was Korra, our most influential planet. I mean, these are all pretty simple gimmies. I'm surprised that our favorite weapons were the missiles, as it was the Doom lasers, the Doom Rays. I don't even remember when we got those Doom Rays, but they were very nice to have. On the timeline, faction power, I mean, the Anunnaki were pretty strong, but they really ran away towards the end of the game. Same thing with military power. Influence, I mean, woo! Yes, that's some good influence right there. Research, I mean, we only really care about the influence, right? Look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. But there you have it, guys. Godlike victory, influence win, or culture win, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. Remember to like and subscribe for more Gal Civ content and other 4X and strategy games. If you've got any suggestions for what our next playthrough should be, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And in fact, just say anything down in the comments below and help our content get out there and discovered. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful wherever you are, and see you next time. Bye.